Hi, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are checking out Jurassic World Rebirth Wild Raw Spiclypeus. And there's another interesting new species from Mattel. We have the usual Rebirth packaging with the new logo, name of the dinosaur, Spinosaurus. Now let's look around the back. We have a product shot of the figure in action. Here we have the rest of the wave. Facts app info. Now let's get this figure unpacked. And here we have Spiclypeus unpacked and with its tail attached. The figure is this pale green with some dark green markings on its back and neck. We have this molded dark green head with darker green horns with yellow markings across the frill. The body has some interesting texturing along with this unusual feature here on its back. The beak has been molded in an open position, and like many before it, the nails aren't painted. Starting with its head, we can see its tiny yellow eyes with some nice skin texturing around them. It has these large horns just above them, and a smaller horn just above its snout. We have some small sculpted nostril details just here. I feel the mouth and beak are lacking in the paint department. As being in this green, it all blends in and doesn't stand out. Here we can get a good look at the placement of the horns with the frill behind. The yellow markings really stand out, but it's a shame that the horns around the frill are not painted in a darker green. We have some green markings here on the neck and back. The skin is textured with various size scales along with osteoderms. We have this unusual looking mane, which is made of a softer plastic. The figure has a fairly short tail with some dark green markings and osteoderms. Its huge muscular rear legs are covered in various sized scales along with some skin folds and wrinkles. We have these various sized osteoderms just above its muscular front legs. Looking around this figure, it has a slightly different posture than previous ceratopsians, as the head placement seems a lot higher. When I first saw this figure, I thought it looked really cool. But having a closer look, I think it falls down with a lack of paint detailing around its mouth and frill. Which is a shame, as this is a cool looking figure. Check out the articulation. His rear legs move like this. Front ones move like this. Out to the side. Same on the other side. Whereas the articulation is activated by its Wild Raw feature. You activate the Wild Raw feature by moving its tail. If you twist it, head moves side to side and makes roaring sounds. Move it up and down, the head bobs. Here's a front view. Here we are on this side. And here's the fax app code. Now let's get him scanned in. Now let's scan him in. Here's in the fax app now. Here's his battle feature. Here's the front of him. Side. Back. Other side. Here's the info as how tall he is. Diets vegetables. What's name is 2 cars. Oranges America. For comparison, here we have Spiclypeus alongside 2 other ceratopsian dinosaurs. We have Sinoceratops and Triceratops. And as you can see, they have very different style of frills. Now here we have it alongside Sinoceratops. You can see how different their head sculpts are and the position of their frills. And Sinoceratops' horns are below its eyes. Now here we have it alongside Triceratops. Triceratops has very different horns above its eyes, and look how different their frills are. Now here it is alongside 2 smaller ceratopsian dinosaurs. We have Chasmosaurus and Cosmoceratops. Chasmosaurus has horns above its eyes, just like Spiclypeus. And Cosmoceratops has slightly different style of horns above its eyes. Spiclypeus was first discovered in 2005 in Montana. It is only known from 1 partial skull and a small assortment of other bones. This figure is another interesting release from Mattel. The sculpting details on the figure looks really cool, as well as the molded head. And this more upright looking posture is a bit like an elephant. I personally think the mouth could have done with better paint detailing, along with the interesting looking frill. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thanks for watching.